we can still all work together and make this our paradise planet.
Really? After all we went through?
Especially after all we went through.
I wonder what tomorrow will bring.
Whatever tomorrow brings, we'll be okay because we are not alone. Don't worry, little body, know this much is true.
Tomorrow is a latter day, and I am here for you.
Tomorrow is a latter day. Tomorrow is a latter day. Tomorrow is a latter day. I am a latter day. I help all those I can.
I see my friends through times of joy and sorrow. What happens when we're there? There's nothing that far ahead. The only latter day that matters is tomorrow. The skies are clear, the sun's coming up. It's a latter day tomorrow. Put your worries and your sorrows and your cares away and focus on the latter day. Tomorrow is a latter day. Woo! I am a latter day saint, along with all my time. We always stick together, come on, man. Thank you, Lord.
We love to dance and shout and let all the feelings out.
Want to make a latter day. Hanna heya, hanna heya, dream for each other every step of the way and make a latter day tomorrow. Hanna heya, Americans already found a cure for AIDS, but they're saving it for a latter day. Yeah, tomorrow is a latter day.
I believe.
Tomorrow is a latter day. Love and joy and all the things that matter day. Tomorrow's here a latter day. I believe. Tomorrow is a latter day. Happy ending on a latter day. Tomorrow's another latter day. We're all as happy because we know it's a latter day tomorrow. So when it's sad, put your hands together and pray that tomorrow's gonna be a latter day, and then it probably will be a latter day. Tomorrow is a latter day.
So what will tomorrow bring? What does the future hold?
I can almost see it now. We are Latter-day Saints. We take life one day at a time. When the chips are down, we know just what to say. The past may be in tatters, but today is all that matters. Today's yesterday's latter day. Thank you, God. Singing joy, we will survive. Tomorrow is a latter
How am I? A little bit happy in my smile, a little bit sad in my heart, a little bit worry in my mind, a little bit crazy in my life.
So how am I truly? I'm happy, I'm contented, and I'm very, very grateful. these past 2 years has been a journey of me reconnecting with me, the true me, the authentic me. 2 years ago, I was totally dealing with an identity crisis. I was not confident enough to look at myself in the mirror. But today I'm grateful that I can confidently look at myself and completely appreciate the person I truly am. Though I'm very ready for my kids to go back to school, but the past 2 years of reconnecting with myself was very well worth it.
Grateful, truly grateful I am. Yeah, I'm still here, breathing and alive. Even in the middle of feeling fragile and fear, really, during these past 2 years, I got pushed to learn and to do more and more creative and more innovative. And I think that's beneficial for the future. No regrets about that. And I believe our weapons for this chaos city are faith, hope, and love. I'm really hoping that this tremendous crazy situation will end soon. Amen.
How am I truly? Well, it hadn't been easy for me these past 2 years. A lot of things aren't going as I had hoped. So it's been overwhelming and disappointing for me. I often feel sad and even demotivated. But at the end of the day, I'm just trying my best to cope. Yeah.
Cheap, fake, easy to break. That's how I used to be.
Here, take it. Now I'm awake. I'll tell you what I see.
Plastic don't shine,
Glitter don't shine
rhinestones don't shine.
the way you do.
You are so real,
You are so rare.
I see you there.
I see you.
I see stars, so many stars tonight. You could make diamonds glow. You are so beautiful. I see stars, you shine as bright as day. I will look out for you. We'll light each other's way. You're all stars.
See, I went low, not high. That was my problem,
Don't be frightened like me. The darker the night, the brighter you shine.
Plastic don't shine,
Glitter don't shine
rhinestones don't shine.
the way you do.
You are on fire, you can rise higher. Up in the sky, enjoy the view.
Your stars, so many stars tonight. You could make diamonds glow. You are so beautiful. I see stars. You are real.
And you are rare.
I want to say,
I see you there.
It's me and you.
not us and them.
'Cause if we knew how strong we were, we'd say what we are.
Stars.
Say what you are.
We're stars.
You're a star. So many stars tonight. You could make diamonds glow. You are so beautiful. I see stars. We shine as bright as day. I will look out for
Oke, jadi reaksinya waktu tahu bahwa pandemi itu serius, yang pertama pasti kaget, terus takut lah ya. Takut karena kita punya keluarga, punya teman-teman dekat, punya orang tua. Kita jadi lebih sering komunikasi, lebih sering nanya kondisi yang pasti. Tapi yang jelas takut itu pasti. Kemudian ya mau nggak mau beberapa rencana harus dirubah karena kita nggak bisa bepergian, nggak bisa terlalu sering ketemu orang. Jadi memang mau nggak mau harus berusaha beradaptasi dengan rencana-rencana baru. Makasih.
So, what was my first reaction when I know that this pandemic would be this serious? Actually, I didn't know that this pandemic would be that serious. It shocked me. It changed everything. But I do hope that we're gonna get through all of this together.
Oke, reaksi aku pas pertama kali tahu kalau ternyata pandemi ini serius, aku gini, ini nggak akan lama kan? Paling beberapa bulan doang kan?
Reaksi pertama ya, sebelumnya sih aku merasa aman-aman aja karena kan cuma di rumah aja, nggak keluar-keluar. Tapi waktu dulu tiba-tiba orang tua sakit dan ternyata positif, itu mulai parno banget. Karena waktu itu aku dan nenekku harus ngungsi ke apartemen yang di sana pun ada juga orang-orang yang positif, jadinya kita juga mesti hati-hati. Bener-bener rasanya takut. Aku hanya bisa berharap kalau semua ini bisa cepat selesai. Stay safe and healthy everyone.
Why do we play with fire? Why do we run our finger through the flame? Why do we leave our hand on the stove? Although we know we're in for some pain.
Why do we refuse to hang a light when the streets are dangerous? Why does it take an accident before the truth gets through to us?
Cages or wings, which do you prefer? Ask the birds.
Fear or love, baby, don't say the answer. Actions speak louder than words.
Why should we try to be our best while we can just get by and still gain? Why do we nod our heads although we know the boss is wrong as rain? Why should we blaze a trail when the well-worn path seems safe and so inviting?
As we travel,
can we see the dismay and keep from fighting?
cages or wings,
Cages or wings.
ask the
Fear or love, baby, don't
louder than,
louder than, louder than, louder than, louder than. Cages or wings, which do you prefer?
as the bar.
Fear or love, baby, don't say the answer. Actions speak louder.
Let's speak louder.
Louder than, louder than. Actions speak louder than words. Words.
So, the things I have to cancel during 2020 is my trip to Japan and to attend my daughter's graduation in the States. It's kind of sad though, as it is like once in a lifetime event. But who knows, she can take her bachelor degree and I will attend that graduation for sure. And the other thing is that, tada! Yes! I supposed to do this popular, the Great American Broadway Composer Recital by my own, and it was approved by At America to be done on Saturday, August 29, 2020. Well, I have worked hard for this and I so look forward to do this, but I guess it's just not meant to be, and I believe that one day I will realize this, because there is always be tomorrow, right?
Well, actually, I don't really make plans, but for the one time when I decided to go to a monastery in Semarang, it was around July 2021. I was so exhausted by the many things that happened during the past 1 year, so I needed time for self-healing and recovery. Yet, just a few days before the date, the government suddenly announced there would be a lockdown because there was a surge of coronavirus cases at the end of June 2021, and I have no choice but to cancel my plan, and I haven't realized it till now.
Plan that got cancelled in 2021 was that we were supposed to be moving to a new house. The house got renovated. It's already very pretty. I imagine my kid would love to run around in the house because it was a house that I grew up in. But probably anytime soon. And also a family vacation to Korea. We were planning on visiting my sister-in-law's family there. Yeah, hope we could do it anytime soon.
Rencana di 2020 dan 2021 yang sempat tercancel adalah rencana buat traveling gitu ya. Karena aku tuh udah plan mau ke beberapa tempat buat travel. Salah duanya adalah Malang dan Bali, cuma terhalang pandemi. Ya sedih sih karena udah punya plan jauh-jauh hari, tapi ternyata malah gak kejadian. Dan plannya ini udah dari 2019 sebetulnya. Pengen ke kedua tempat itu, terutama ke Bali, ke Malang ya, terus mau ke Bromo juga gitu. Ya harapannya semoga ke depan pandemi udah lebih baik, jadi kita bisa travel lagi kemana-mana dengan lebih bebas. Cheers!
You were always telling me what I need to be, but you never really had enough faith in me. You gave up on me.
Well, this time I'm gonna take that chance, leap into the first experience. This time I'm gonna seize my destiny, my destiny.
Let me hear you say yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Say yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
say yeah,
Say yeah. Say yeah.
You can throw out the old way 'cause it's been
We're
done.
getting ready for the new.
Witness the future of everyone.
Oh, Mama's got a brand new shoes. A lot of broken hips cut you down.
We got your solution.
Get up
Get it on and get in step
with our kinky revolution.
Let me hear you say yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Say yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Let me
yeah.
hear you say yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Say yeah, yeah, yeah.
Welcome to our future. No longer are we standing still. We are moving to a brand new, irresistible, sparkling world. So let's do it.
Toss the hole.
I sew the seams and I sing my song then high.
I put the steel inside the field.
Now we go off like dynamite. Can you picture this? A glamorous out of isolation. I see children laugh and friends high five. I see friends and television.
Let me hear you say yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Say yeah, yeah. See what I hear you say yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Say yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Synergy my backs in pattern leatherette. Say whoa, whoa. Tell me is this kismet?
Now if you are witness,
Let's go. Everybody say yeah. Oi, oi. Everybody,
everybody.
everybody say
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
she wants to hear you say yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Say yeah.
Say yeah.
Say yeah, 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 yeah.
Say yeah.
Yeah. Say yeah. Everybody, everybody, everybody say yeah, yeah, yeah.
The most difficult thing? Well, many things are difficult during this pandemic, but I think the most difficult thing I have to face is that I cannot meet my family. You know, I haven't met my mother for 2 years. Yeah, the last time I visited my mother was February 2020, and now, oh, it is already more than 2 years. Can you imagine? Now I feel like maling kundang. And I also miss my mother semur ayam, my mother sambal cumi, and so on. And I also cannot meet my nieces and my nephews. And now suddenly they are already teenager. Oh, they won't need me anymore.
So the biggest challenge for me during this pandemic was when I had to find a job. So I just finished my master degree study like last year in June, and so I had like to re-enter the working world, and it was not easy because of the situation. So there were a lot of things to consider, and the pressure itself like was very big because my family's jobs they were also like quite greatly impacted by the pandemic, and so I didn't have the privilege, to take it slow. So I felt a rush that I needed like to secure a job as soon as possible. Yeah, but thank God I got a job already.
There are several difficult things. First one is not being able to be there for your friends physically when they are having problems with their lives. Second one is to watch your children being cooped up at home and not being able to live life to the fullest. And I think the last thing for me is actually managing my own feelings in facing fear and worries about the situation and all the uncertainties.
I think the most difficult thing I have to face in this pandemic is actually myself. It's not easy to make peace with myself, have that self-awareness, and then accepting all the losses, the grief, the sadness that you have to face, all the things that life has thrown you so abruptly. Meanwhile, you have to be able to still live on, continue to live, have positive attitude and positive mindset to give all your best.
Hey girls, cute and then we know. Don't need they go to show it where we know it inside. Hey girl, we got the people screaming just like we were dreaming. I know I'm satisfied. Hey girl,
look how far we've come now. Before you couldn't stand me, now you think I'm alright, right?
Hey girl, I thought you were a small treat. I'm that little princess, now I think you just met.
And in 20 years, it's not a big old trophy that I'll need, but I'll always smile when I remember this. I got you, to hang out with the days through. Got no passion, got no wheels, but I know it will give you. Got your hand, in my hand, got your hand, I know you got mine too. I got you, like Pokemon and Pikachu, Ron and Hermione, baby we can freak you. I got you, like Nikki and Minnie,
like Onel and A.K.A,
Sherrini and Alnovano.
I got you, like Sam and Frodo, like Donald and Daisy,
Fred and Wilma,
like Beyonce and Jay-Z,
Peter Parker and MJ.
We'll be holding court like Venus and Serena.
Time goes on, I don't know how. All we have is here and now. Before you know it, high school's in the past. Place to do us in years. While we're here, let's make the moment last. Make the most of And in 20 years, it's not a shiny trophy that I miss, but I always smile when I remember this. Hey, 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 I got you, to hang out with the days. And I'll catch you, have no wheels, but I know how to love you. Got your hand in my hand, got your back, I know you got mine. I know you got mine too. I got you, to hang out with the days. We got you got me. Blowing close to the supposed to end. I got mine, and I know no matter what I do. I got you, I got you.
One lesson that I have learned is about don't postpone anything that you want to do, or just do it now. If you really want to do something that you really want to do, just do it now and don't wait. Just make it happen, because you will never know what tomorrow will brings. 3 or 5 years from now, that might not be possible. So if you really want to do something, just do it now and don't wait for anything.
Apparently, I love working from home. Sebelum pandemi, menurut saya kurang efektif kalau kerja dari rumah ya, gak kondusif gitu. Tapi setelah genap 2 tahun, ternyata sekarang saya udah terlalu menikmati. Jadi ini seperti diingetin lagi buat saya. Kalau kita belum tahu tentang sesuatu, atau belum mencoba sesuatu, never jump to conclusion, because you'll never know.
Lebih menghargai waktu. Iya sih, karena kan memang karena situasi seperti ini tuh kita jadi jarang gitu bisa ketemu orang lain juga. Gitu kita nggak tahu kapan kita bisa ketemu orang-orang terdekat kita lagi gitu. Iya benar sih, karena kan kayak bisa ketemu temen kan ya situasinya kayak gini kan nggak enak gitu. Jadi kan ada was-was segala macam. Tapi sebenarnya malah enaknya tuh kita jadi lebih banyak waktu sama keluarga juga.
Iya. Tadinya kan kayak biasa aja ketemu keluarga, udah biasa. Ternyata itu tuh spesial banget, kita tuh bisa ketemu setiap hari, kita bisa interaksi tiap hari tuh. Wow, berharga banget. Jadi ya itu sih lebih menghargai waktu.
Yang bisa saya pelajari dari pandemi ini, saya bisa introspeksi diri dan melihat apa yang menjadi prioritas dalam hidup saya. Kalau sebelum pandemi mungkin saya lebih banyak melakukan sesuatu untuk memenuhi keinginan saya. Nah, kalau sekarang saya lebih ke apa sih yang esensial, apa yang penting dulu bagi hidup saya. Nah, setelah saya jalani itu beberapa waktu, saya lihat ternyata apa yang menjadi esensial itu ternyata cukup untuk hidup kita gitu. Jadi kita jangan menyerah, tetap semangat, life must go on.
Hi, my name is Raisa Loventa. One thing that I learned about this situation is that it's important to take care of the people in your life, including yourself and the things that you have, because when they're gone, and they don't always give us a heads up before they do, and sometimes we forget how much they mean to us until they disappear from our lives. So yeah. And one thing, nabung guys, please. I know, duh, but seriously, if you haven't, please do nabung. Okay, that's it. Bye. Thank you. I love you. Bye bye. Stay healthy.
That me who's floating away, lifted up to the clouds by a kiss. Never felt nothing like this. Than me, I don't recognize. Love's the one thing I knew all about. I had it all figured out. But what about trust? What about trust? What about tenderness? What about tears when I'm happy? What about wings when I fall? I want you to be a story for me that I can believe in forever. So what about love?
about hope?
What about hope?
What about joy?
What about joy? What about tears when I'm happy? What about wings when I fall? I want you to be a story for me that I can believe in forever. And what about love? What about love? What about love? You and me, you and me, you and me. What about
Jujur kalau ditanya sama pandemi tentang Paiter apa? Nggak tahu Paiternya gimana-gimana sih. Ya begini-begini aja. Palingan yang ditonton itu ya DIY. Terutama DIY potong rambut. Jadi bisa potong rambut sendiri di rumah, potong rambut suami. Jadi awalnya pitak sana pitak sini, sekarang udah lumayan rapi lah. Jadi beliau nggak usah ke salon lagi kayaknya setelah pandemi. Nggak apa-apa kayaknya. Lumayan bisa belajar kekinian. Sama belajar di JICC ini, belajar nyanyi yang baik dan benar. Untuk saya yang seumur-umur gak pernah belajar nyanyi, cuma taunya nyanyi di kamar mandi, asal nyuap, asal nyablak. Di JICC belajar nafas yang benar, nyanyi yang benar. Merdu sih belum ya, pintar juga belum, paling gak tahu lah. Dan baru tahu kostakato, bukan hanya merek sepatu. Seperti itu.
Kalau hal baru sih nggak ada, adanya jadi lebih rajin masak, rajin bertanam dari tanaman hias sampai sayur hidroponik. Rajin olahraga dari olahraga jalan, senam, dan sekarang ada yang baru saya lagi coba Muay Thai. Kemudian rajin apa lagi ya? Rajin motongin rambut anak laki-laki saya. Terus yang jelas jadi jauh lebih rajin belanja online.
1. Setting up green screen and lighting for video recording for JICC. 2. Making simple edit vocal recordings using whatever app there is on the phone. 3. Hosting Zoom karaoke every week. 4. Creating stickers for WhatsApp out of pictures of friends and family, including those of Miss B. And 5. Lying down.
When the challenge lies ahead and you are filled with dread and worry, give it some zazz.
If your courage disappears, what'll get your fears to scurry? Give it some zazz.
Zazz is style plus confidence. It may seem corny or cage, but when scared or on the fence,
You'll find that zazz will soon make fears become your pitch.
and if foxes you can win, wanna stop them in a hurry. Give it some zazz.
There's no contest for a girl who has some razzmatazz.
So calm and bluff and strut your stuff
Like no chick in this hick town has. Instead of giving up,
I'll give it some zazz.
I just don't think I can do
The
it.
talk of getting up in front of all of those people,
Look at my hands.
they're shaking. If your hands are shaking, just turn them into jazz hands.
Doesn't that feel better?
No.
Close your eyes.
think about Miss B and JICC.
Think about that performance. Now, think of finally doing something about it.
Oh, we're seeing it.
We're seeing your eyes.
Now follow us. Do like the brave and bossy do, and if they tear you apart, ask what would Bob Fosse do? He makes the people have a step or change of heart, or change. And if Bob says you can't win, what'll stop them in a hurry? Give it some zazz. There's no contest for a girl who has some razzmatazz. So call that bluff and shut my stuff. Bam, like no chicken the stick town has. Instead of giving up, give it some zazz. Now that you found that zazz,
It's time to show the world.
You think you know how?
yeah, give it some zazz.
Kalau udah boleh kemana-mana lagi, saya berencana untuk melakukan trip keluar kota, mau ketemu sama teman-teman saya yang tinggal di luar Jakarta. Udah lama banget nggak ketemu ya, udah sekitar 2 atau 3 tahun lebih gitu ya. Kami hanya ketemu lewat video call, lewat Zoom gitu. Karena kalau ketemu itu kan rasanya beda ya daripada ketemu secara virtual. Banyak banget yang ingin diobrolin sama teman-teman saya yang ada di Sumatera Utara, yang ada di Jambi, yang ada di Medan, Jawa Tengah, Kalimantan. Pasti seru banget kalau bisa ketemu. Hai.
Hi everyone, there's a group of friends that I really love and I enjoy their company, and because of the pandemic all of us haven't been able to see each other in person for a very long time, and once the pandemic ends, when it truly ends, I really want to go have a vacation with them where we can spend like a long time together just chatting, playing games, partying, singing together, just relaxing and have a wonderful time. Ideally, it would be like resort next to the beach or something, but anywhere else where we can get it together and have a good time would be great.
Ketika pandemi berakhir, aku bakal bersyukur bisa ngelewatin ini. Aku mau jalan-jalan lagi, lebih sering jalan-jalan bareng keluarga, kemana aja. Mau nonton konser-konser yang kemarin banyak dibatalin, mau sering karaokean lagi bareng temen-temen, makan pecel lele langsung di warungnya, nggak dibungkus bawa pulang. Itu.
The first thing I do when the world opens up again is definitely having a body spa treatment from top to toe. I really miss that. Having a massage and then scrub, body mask. I think that would be really good, because in the time of pandemic it's pretty scary to do that. So if the world opens up again, I will definitely contact my favorite body spa treatment place.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there?
Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere?
Have you ever felt like you could disappear?
Like you could fall and no one would hear? Well, let that lonely feeling wash away.
Maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay.
'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand,
You can reach out your hand.
And oh, someone will come running, and I know they'll take you home.
Even when the dark comes crashing through,
When you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground,
You will be found. So let the sun come streaming in.
So rise again. Lift your head and look around.
you will be fine.
You will be found.
You will be fine.
You will be found.
You will be fine.
You will be found.
You will be
you will be found.
it is just one bad day, not a bad life.
I believe in you.
I trust you.
This too shall pass.
Tomorrow is a brand new day.
So lift up your eyes and hold your head high.
The world is a tough place.
But we can face it
As long as we do it
together.
There's a place where we don't have to feel unknown.
And every time that you call out, you're a little less alone.
And across the silence, your voice is heard.
Someone will come running. Someone will come running. Someone will come running. Someone will take you home. Someone will come running to take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you will drop and rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. You will be found. Out of the shadows, the morning is breaking, and all is new, all is new. It's filling up the empty, and suddenly I see that all is new, all is new.
You are not alone.
You are not alone. You are not alone. You are not alone. You are not alone. You are not alone. You are not alone.
Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need someone to carry you.
When you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So when the sun comes streaming in, 'cause you reach up and you rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found. Have you ever felt like nobody was there?
Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere?
Have you ever felt like you could disappear?
Like you could fall and no one would hear.
Well, let that lonely feeling wash away. Maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay.
'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand,
You can reach out your hand. And someone will come running, and I know they'll take you home.
Even when the dark comes crashing through,
When you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in. So turn rise again. Lift your head and look around. You will be found. 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 You will be
found.
It is just one bad day, not a bad life.
I believe in you.
I trust you. This too shall pass.
Tomorrow is a brand new day.
So lift up your eyes and hold your head high.
The world is a tough place.
But we can face it
As long as we do it
together.
There's a place where we don't have to feel unknown.
And every time that you call out, you're a little less alone.
From across the silence, your voice is heard.
Someone will come running. Someone will come running. Someone will come running. Someone will to take you home. Someone will come running to take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you will drop and will rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. You will be found. Out of the shadows, the morning is breaking, and all is new, all is new. It's filling up the empty, and suddenly I see that all is new, all is new.
You are not alone. You are not alone. You are not alone. You are not alone.
You are not alone. You are not alone. You are not alone.
Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need someone to carry you.
When you're broken